Came tumbling down, tumbling down. What would you do if your world came tumbling down, down, down on the ground? What would you do if your world came tumbling down, tumbling down? What would you do if your world came tumbling down, down, down on the ground? Every day is a new dream. You got everything to lose, and every late night makes me lose my mind a little more. It's been a long 4 weeks in the city, trying to teach myself to fly, hoping one day you'll be rolling with me. Now you're gone. What would you do if your world came tumbling down, tumbling down? What would you do if your world came tumbling down, down, down on the ground? What would you do if your world came tumbling down, tumbling down? What would you do if your world came tumbling down, down, down on the ground?
Mic check, 1, 2. All day, every day. Ramza over on YouTube. What's up, brother? Rolando on the tubes. What's up, man? Twitch is where it's going to end up playing out. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Says Ramza says, congrats on 9 years of teaching us the ancient Chinese secret of airbrushing. Rolando says, best airbrush guy on the internet. Interwebs. Oh, let me get go live on the Instagram too. We're live everywhere we can be. Shout out to the Gram. Dark Horse tuning in. What's up, brother? Here for the Space Puppies. Go for it painting on YouTube. Professional and Confidence. My man Coil Daddy. Mateo. Goat Boy 76. Danny, Chef, some people on the gram. So August is our 9-year partner month on the platform. They actually hit me up yesterday and said congratulations. So yesterday's technically the day. The 4th was this year. So we're gonna celebrate it all month with Space Rules. But today's really the day. MNC Tech, what's up, brother? Over on the gram. Blue Line Minis. And we're live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I just go live on Instagram to let you guys know that we're live. I use it as like a way to notify people. I have no real way to paint accurately on my on this app. And engage and do giveaways and do everything, you know. So 9 years ago, 2016, I was like, moved to Hollywood. Sit over my head on bills. Wasn't necessarily where I wanted to move, but it's where I ended up. And full-time commission painter for 6 years at that point. Started in 2010. And there's a little sticky note. I was doing YouTube already. And there's a little sticky note talking about Twitch ? And I was like, maybe I gotta figure this out. Remember, I talk about it every year. I went to Adepticon. The second I moved into this apartment, like the next day, talked to Kyle Saudi, Vagrant Wolf on Twitch. He was like, and he was doing a bunch of charity streams, and he was like, you should do this. And then he Skype called me when I got home, you know, told me what OBS was, and the rest was history. And then we had 9 good years so far. It was like it was a boom though when we first got on the platform. It was like, because there was really no minis on there yet. So we just kind of migrated audience. Kind of started slowly giving up on YouTube anyway, because I never made any money on it.
What book? The unwritten book of the road.
And they just kind of put all my effort into kind of like live education, entertainment, instruction, which my ADHD is more suited to anyway. Hard to write a script. Hard to put everything in a line and do all the prep work, man. Like YouTube was killing me, guys. It was like a 10-to-1 breakdown. It was like 10 hours of work for 10 minutes of usable footage in YouTube world. Where you pray? What's up, player? Captain Banhammer in chat, legend. Jeff Stewart says, congrats on the 9 years over on YouTube. What's up, brother? And of course, we tried to go live on last Friday, and then we had like rolling blackouts the whole night, and I couldn't stream. But we did our voting. So anybody tuning in, what's up, Warpgate Studios? Says, what's happening, Mr. Beardy? And so we ran a public poll on Patreon for the last week for a good old classic season 1 adventure where we used to do polls and paint a faction. So we're doing Space Wolves. I got the new head takers. I went down and made a pilgrimage or whatever down to a game store on the other side of Orlando. It's a 2-hour round trip. Went in there, got some, patroned them, purchased a box of head takers, drove all the way back, and went to a Mexican restaurant called Chewy's to kind of like low key celebrate the 9-year anniversary with my lady. Doing this, she was like, "Oh, we should go here and celebrate." And we did. We came home, built these guys, set it all up like old school guys, like the old days, and we're gonna try to put down this whole little unit. We got 3 of them. Aussie Jedi tuning in. What's up, player? Tolus UK. Nurgle Matthew says, hey, team. Best wishes. What's up, brother? Is that a bot? Captain Bane Hammer says, I feel like Death Guard is 80% your brand. Well, that's a good feeling. He's like, I feel. Yeah, the ranch dipping sauce slapped. You ain't never been there before. It's her favorite place. So everyone already knows about Chewy's. I didn't know. About to go live. So right now, nobody can see me. They can only hear me. Instagram on the screen. We're about to get the party started. So feel free to come on over to Twitch. And let's get this thing going. Wyatt in chat says Chewy's is tight. Yeah, they got him in Florida, in Orlando. It's just in Orlando. Apparently.
Let's do it!
Yo, dog, Katie Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on the literal best of all days. We're coming to you live from that Beats Lab in Florida. The home of Chewy's. Yeah, the guy who was serving us had a Juan Solo Chewy shirt. Apparently, it's like a big collectible game, is having the shirts. Some guy came by, was like busting tables, and he liked my Dragon Ball Z hat. Yeah, apparently that's, they seem to have really tight shirts, and they're like collectible, right? They don't always have them. It's really good. I got a steak burrito. It's fucking solid. And I don't find that a lot of chain Mexican places are that good. This shit slapped. Almost into it. So, what's up, guys? So, like I said, Twitch notified me yesterday that it was our 9-year stream anniversary for being a partner on Twitch. And so I guess today we're going to celebrate that moment, and then we're going to keep celebrating all month, and then we're going to give away these Space Wolves exclamation point 9 years. I think this photo is great. I actually went back to August 9 years ago and screenshotted that. So it's literally August to August.
What book? The unwritten book of the road.
Shout out to Tolos for the resub. Goliath Games, what's up, player? They have another restaurant, like a sister restaurant called Hula Hut in Austin. But it's wild, right? Like that's like literally like the Hollywood Beats Lab 2016. That's actually from a YouTube video I was cutting because, like, you know, Twitch was new still. And so yeah, it's been a minute. So the 9-year giveaway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a Top D Grand Prix, old school. So which is anyone who makes it in the Final Fours. We bring it up multiple times. So we're gonna do we're gonna do the head taker unit to the Top D Grand Prix. It's not gonna be a Top D giveaway. It's gonna be the end of month raffle. Right? The way you get in that raffle, being in the Top D. Now, there's another way to get in the raffle, which is every $150 cumulatively donated during any show, we will unlock a wild card placement. So like it's another chance to get in on the end of the month raffle. Plus one of our new No Hobo shirts. So I did it. I put it up. It's on Facebook. You can look. I took the picture and I made it a shirt. Need to Photoshop the modern beer that's a 9-year-old guinea pig. Mitchell Kane. Yep, Space was tonight. So we've got it. So I'm not selling these shirts, guys. These no hobo shirts. They're just in this Top D Grand Prix cumulative thing that we're doing, right? You know, it's the normal exclamation point no new art every 150. And so you have two options of no hobos. Which is crazy because once I like cropped that shirt out, did a little graphics, I was like, bro, I straight up look like a hobo. It's not even debatable. Right? Let me see if I can pull up the... Didn't I throw it in Discord? Yep. There it is. Like, at first I was like, yeah, that's pretty hobo. You know, Rottweiler taking that stealth shot of me on the bed, getting helped up. But when you remove the bed and the context, and I'm holding a cup in my hand, does it not look like I'm laying on the fucking street with a fucking spare change cup, getting helped up by some kind stranger? Like, the narrative is absolutely shifts. Wyatt, could I interest you in a substantial OTP HJ loan forgiveness? For one? Yeah, of course. Which one do you want? I've got this one, obviously, for the fucking stealth fucking Rottweiler pick, and I've got this one. The picture that started it off. The stealth pig. The face of hard lemonade. The realistic hair strands on the other one make you uncomfortable. So that's how we're doing it. So of course we're gonna go through, paint these guys, give them away at the end of the month. No purchase necessary because if as long as we trigger one cumulative donation giveaway, wild card. Multiple ways to enter. I'm gonna show you what I got on the desk. Oh, so for some insane reason. Oh yeah, and like, I can't believe Death Guard was like doing so well in the polls. I was like, bro, I have 1 billion Death Guard videos, man. But Banhammer's like, I feel like Death Guard's 80% your brand. It's funny because that was like kind of my first shit growing up doing 40K was Death Guard. But I definitely launched my course on those Death Guard videos, so anybody who's like, you know, hasn't been around as long might feel that way. Banhammer, those metal dice have not come in, but I'm in communication with them. Apparently, they committed to doing our metal dice the week that they were wrapping up their Kickstarter for their other set of metal dice. So we got kind of deprioritized. But they said they did contact me unsolicited and are working on it. I did send out some dice bags, and fanny packs this week. I sent some to Australia, 2 different. I think I sent out Muddy Funster and recoils. Okay, so here's the sitch. Cheap views on streamhobo.com. Okay, let's see here. Getting the old compressor queued up. You're telling me that disparaging kindness Spoonsy is a bot? And he doesn't actually have cheap views for me? Alinosaurus in chat saying happy anniversary. Isn't she sweet? 9 years. Bro, I haven't done, 9 is a lot of anything when you slice it that way, right? Right, Wyatt? Yeah. Eileen said 9 years, woohoo. And I was like, yeah, 9's a lot of anything. Pretty much anything. Templar. I got my $300 dice back. Bro, back in the old days, I would have been a steal 9 years ago when we did those. Miss all the promos, Templar? So we're going to do it. Space Wolves, Head Takers. We're going to give them away at the end of the month for the month ender. So Top D Grand Prix, you got to be in the final 4. Every $150 donated, we'll give away a No Hobo shirt and a wild card spot. Did you see the new No Hobo shirt? We've got 2. I'll sign them if you win them. Boom, there it is. See that shit? Elro Dog, what's up, player? Why? Getting through 5 was rough. If anybody actually wins this shirt, you'll win a bet with me and Eilenosaurus. She's like, there's no fucking way that anybody would actually fucking wear that nonsense. So, we're going to be giving away the whole Head Taker unit, including the wolves. which I don't have here right now. So I built them the way they're built currently. I like them with the shields. I left the shields off for access. I can't leave the capes off, so I'm gonna have to just paint around that. And I left their backpacks off because I want access to the capes. And also I did actually use the Monument Hobbies matte black primer in 99-degree weather, South Florida humidity. Just follow the instructions. So it's a classic. Now, what we have to do, guys, this is important. Okay, so let's make this totally viable for the internet content. Do I have like a... Oh, it just is what it is. Okay, let's do it like this. She's already proven wrong. I wear it every day, he says. Fucking bandhammer. So, we'll put this here just on the timeline. Tutorial starts now. So, here we go. I'm talking to everybody who's watching this video in the future. For one of my most popular video series on my fucking internets is the Gravedigger Denim Space Wolf Geiger Fellhand video series. Gravedigger Denim is a P3 color. And everyone S's the D of that video so hard. Okay? So for years, people were like, well, what do you do now that they don't have Gravedigger Denim? I still don't think they have it. Because even though the P3 kickstarted, I don't think they have it. So, and White says your Ragnar was okay. Nobody cares about Ragnar. Nobody cares about any other Space Wolf. They just care about fucking Geiger Fellhand and his Gravedigger Denim nonsense. Wyatt's like, I care. Ragnar slaps. Wyatt owns that Ragnar. I've got like a solid 5 good, really solid tutorials on the internet. So, how do we recapture the Gravedigger Denim? And I told you guys last week, it's easy. It's literally just black, blue, and faded ultramarine. I even put out a PDF about this, guys. Is new art not working?
What book?
Okay, what's going on with new art?
Road.
Before I go off on this tangent. It works. I can Kilty. Kilty's a robot. So I put out a PDF tutorial about this. First one ever. This works, I promise you. This will give you exactly what you're looking for. But since we're actually going to do a new one, Recoil, the Space Wolves Lieutenant with the green axe uses the same workup as Fellhand. Does he though? I think I accidentally used that fucking galvanized gray. Do you remember that? Wasn't that the one I did that on? But regardless, we are going to... I'm wrong. That was a Gravedigger workup? This is what I've decided. Guys, I'm not a scientist. I don't know shit about anything. I just know it's dope. And I have color instinct. This is the new workup. Fuck it. Vince Venturillo Signature Series Payne's Gray. this, and faded ultramarine. I'm getting rid of the black blue. Fuck that. It's dead to me. We're gonna go with the plains gray because I gotta make it not. We gotta make it not easily repeatable. It's gotta be an alternate color because remember, Gravedigger denim was like an alternate color. It wasn't just in their stock lineup. It's gotta be deliberately annoying. We're gonna use the signature plains gray, the faded ultramarine. This is gonna be how we do our workup. Okay, over black. That's the 2025 Space Wolf look. It's not black gray or black blue. Stand corrected. That PDF tutorial I already put out is garbage. Delete it. Delete it from your hard drive. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna load up. I've literally never used this paint before. I just know it works. I promise you, this is the future of Space Wolves. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna raw dog this. Okay, tutorial time. We're gonna take a step back. We're gonna use a pretty big cone, and we're just gonna wrap this guy in a continuous sheet of this Payne's Gray directly over the black primer, which I primed this guy about 3 hours ago with the rattle can, and I'm just going, building, and it's you're gonna have to fight it a little bit when you're raw dogging the base coat like this. I always tell everyone in my course, when you're doing a base coat, minimum thinness necessary to facilitate smooth airbrushing. That's the goal. So sometimes it doesn't want to come out because we're not thinning it at all, but I want to get as close to what you see in the pot as possible, as fast as possible. All right, and so we're gonna lay down a couple of base coats real quick. Templar says, I'd like Space Wolves except Rottweiler plays them, and honestly just do the opposite of him and you'll end up okay. Isn't he painting these right now too? So Templar, what if I told you I was going to paint these so much better than Rottweiler? Are you interested now? Wait, is Rottweiler even your nemesis? Isn't it Elro Dog now? Because Elro Dog decided to do Emperor's Children at the same time as you? But now you gave up on Emperor's Children, so it's back to Rottweiler's your nemesis? Oh, but did you also know this might actually seal the deal for you in your great conflict? This actually might seal the deal. So you know how like part of your conflict with Rottweiler is because you're both, like, I think low-key you're also a foodie like he is, like grilling and shit. Is that accurate? Is that an accurate part of the adversarial relationship you guys maintain? Templar's all about it. So this Plains Gray looks suspiciously like black blue, not gonna lie, but harder to buy. That's the whole point. Just like Gravedigger denim, it's just blue-gray. Ray Prince says, are you even allowed to give up on being rivals? Right? So if part of the adversarial relationship is also being foodies, Elro Dog is also a foodie, and he's actually in charge of all of our food at the Wargamers Luxury Retreat because he has a culinary art degree. So I'm just saying, there's like obviously a rhythm to your rivalry game. Okay. Let's go back to the first one now that it's had time to dry. Damn. That's looking a lot. That's looking hella Gravedigger denim. Let me actually move the saturation down because it's not this saturation. It's not this saturated. Okay, I pulled the saturation back on camera. And let me mess with the white balance. I want you guys to see it how I'm seeing it. There we go. So it's got a warmth to it, though it's cool. He's like the Venom to my Rottweiler's Green Goblin. I see. Are you're Spider-Man in all this? Let's do another pass. Lock it in. So Payne's gray, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like brown, blue, black, and like a yellow. And like what characterizes this historical color? Try to get all up in the nooks and crannies. So I'm still a little dry, a little wet because I'm blasting. Road Dogs, what's hilarious about this being a current stream project is that I was good at paint Space was next. Uh-oh, Templar. You heard that? So get up in the nooks and crannies. And the black primer is going to obfuscate any lack of coverage. Now, I did leave... It's drying to a really nice position. I'm not going to lie. It's great. That's pretty much spot on Gravedigger denim. So we're in some kind of three-way rivalry? It seems that way. Seems that way. I don't know if you guys are friends yet, Aerodog, because the last time, that he forgot about your Emperor's Children, but he was like, fuck that guy. Better look over your shoulder or some shit. Because you decided you wanted to do Emperor's Children the same time as him. So if he's cooled down, maybe you guys are best friends now. Oh, nice. I'm open to a best friend, especially one that can cook. Oh, but now he's right back to it. I mean, they were kind of forgettable. Templar with his fucking possible bipolar rivalry, friendship dichotomy. So I left the backpacks off because I want access to the pelts. And I just kind of glued them in on this situation. As much as I'd like to paint the backpacks like a red or something cool like that, it just isn't going to look good.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
Cats, rub your dicks on the car as you run away. We are gonna have sex in your car. It will happen again.
Let's get this party started.
Recoil dropping a Hyundai 50. Oh, so he's just gonna trigger it right at the gate. Every $150 cumulatively donated. Shout out to my boy right there. Let me do it right now. Coil Daddy coming in like the legend that he is. Exclamation point hobo swag. Elro says, I'll post some whips even though I can't stay on past 7. Exclamation point hobo swag. We're going to be giving away a wild card spot. Technically, that's going to be our first raffle ticket holder for the ownership of this unit. Back to a season 1 adventure where we're doing a whole unit at once. SY, what's up, man? Mateo, Templar. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm vibing that Plains Gray. Over white, you can see a lot more. You can see it's a lot more saturated. But part of this is also recapturing those dark, like the dark space wolves. I'm messing with the lights. All right, we're gonna stay on this. It says, Ola, haven't been on the stream in a minute. Excited to see you paint these guys. Thanks, man. Exclamation point. Hobo swag. Oh, someone's at my house. Two minutes on the clock. Hobo swag winner is going to get a wild card spot to the raffle at the end of the month and their pick of a hobo shirt. Mateo, I'm trying to figure out how to build up a white for wings and helmets. A lot of times I start with like actually faded ultramarine, and then I just keep adding white to that mix until I'm pure white. It's actually something I've done a lot of times. Exclamation point, hobo swag. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do next is highlight the shit out of these guys. And we're gonna do that with faded ultramarine. So we're gonna pour a little in the pot. And the way I like to explain this is is that it should feel a little brighter, right? When I stir this up, I should be like, oh yeah, it's a little brighter. If I'm like, ooh, That's way brighter. It's probably too bright. All right. This is our first wild card spot. First wild card spot and shirt owner. SY. He hasn't tuned in for ages. Shows up, gets himself that first hobo shirt. Congratulations, brother. Can you add this gentleman's name to the Sacred Skull recoil? For both the shirt and the wild card spot? And S, you're going to need to hit me up with shipping info and sizing info. And also which shirt you want, because your picks are preposterous. If you haven't been here for the jokes, you might be taken off guard. But these are your choices. This or this are 9-year no hobos. Aquila in chat. What's up, brother? Aquila says, my man, my mentor, my favorite heretic. Crazy. 9 years in the game. It's crazy, right? So you see how that works. Every 150 donated is another chance to get a wild card spot in a shirt. Final 4 are actually in the Top D Grand Prix. Well, give me 1 second. Somebody is dropping off a cat, like legitimately right now downstairs. So let me go down there and see what's going on. BRB. Don't go anywhere.
What book? The unwritten book of the road.
I'm back. There's a fifth cat in my house. We're cat sitting for like a week. Congratulations to the winners. The winner, S. Grats. Shout out to Recoil for setting up the raffle. Recoil's mom tuning in. How are you feeling, Recoil's mom? We're going to get back to the tutorial. So we put a little faded ultramarine in the mix. A little water. Little flow improver. Want to make sure where it's actually blasting. And actually, I think I have too much planes in there. So let's pour some of that out. Tabler said, look at Elro Dog sketchiness. We're obviously best friends. Yeah, you guys have similar technique. We're gonna add more ultramarine. Lower the opacity a little bit with more water. Blast it out. That's good. Chaotic painting in the chat. What's up, player? Yeah, Templar. Yeah, you guys have a similar technique, man. Similar style. So, plain's gray. Plain's gray with a little faded ultramarine in the mix. And what we want to do is be cognizant of how dark this guy is. So we're only going to highlight the very tip right there. Let me lower the lights. So you can see the dark being highlighted properly. And so I throttled down a little bit and I'm just aiming the bottoms right there. And we're trying to keep it dark, that dark presentation. Macality, what's up, man? Never been into Spaceballs. By seeing how you paint them, I'm excited. Thanks, man. So we're gonna aim at this little hip armor. Just got a center mass right there. We're gonna aim at the kind of the center of his chest, right there. Let it bump down his chest a little bit. Let's hit his hand. Kind of top front of the knuckles. We let the shields off. You got this little fin right here. And we are definitely, like I said, we're trying to stay dark. Get that little hip armor right there. Same deal. This is the Payne's Gray cut with a little bit of faded ultramarine and a lot of moisture. Water and flow improvement. And we're keeping our highlighting very targeted. Same with the hand. Top of the wrist. Hip armor. Hit that top of chest. We're gonna have to cheat in a little angle right here. Nice. Now here's what the first one looks like after it's dried for a minute. And it's a little darker IRL. Lights keeping it going. Caddick painting. I too appreciate you, man. You get off of work for the night? Rico's mom says, hello, Kenny. I'm getting better. Thanks. Are you home now?
What book? The unwritten book of the road.
Getting those showroom floor dealership highlights. I don't fuck with light. I don't know where it comes from. I'm not a scientist. If I aim my airbrush there, then light can go there too. So I like to imagine I'm at the showroom floor, the Lexus dealership. Got another 2 hours. You're on break right now. Did you see the new shirts? Chaotic. So we're gonna give away these head takers at the end of the month. Final four, right? You gotta be Stop D Grand Prix. You gotta be in the final four. But every $150 donated, there's another chance to get in the final four, and we give away one of the new shirts. They're in the Discord server. I posted them up in there. I'll show them again in a minute. Okay, the backpacks, these are going to be easy. Zenithal. Building respect. Got the band members. Can you show the shirts again so I can convince my girl to let me dono? That's one option. And then this is the other option. So everybody who wins, they get to pick from these two designs. So we're gonna go dirty paint water mode. It's such a savage shirt. Shout out to Rottweiler for sneaking that shot at Adepticon. Okay, now we're gonna go further into Faded Ultramarine. With some dirty paint water. Low improver. Let's blast it. Clean the tip. Always keep the tip clean.
Thanks for 9 years of your hobo bullshit. Here's to 9 more.
This is fucking guy. 9 years of your hobo bullshit. Like, this is the Krios. Like, look at this. Like, you don't need any of these other airbrushes. I'm like, damn, that shit is good. I forgot. Captain Banhammer, the fucking beast. Triggered another one. Oh, just drop shit. So shout out to the super support. I appreciate you guys. It means everything to me, and it is heartwarming, to say the least. Because, you know, man, I won't lie. Like, a lot has happened, man, in the painting game. You got the new cat? Oh my fucking god. Hold on. Let me let her get in here, guys. Why are you bringing him in here? Beat his ass? Yep. Is he bleeding out? I don't want to have to. Is he dying? Simba, you've been here for 5 seconds. Like Sky went off on a cat? Guys, so we're cat sitting. And apparently Sky, who was like the chill one, didn't like having his territory infringed upon. Simba, I see you, bro. I wish I could show you guys this cat. Describe to me how the fight went down. Hey, buddy. Simba, you're chill. You can leave him in here, baby. Is that his toy? Yeah. Cat fights look scary, but they're not. Alright, make sure you guys get in on this. So yeah, we're straight up cat sitting this humongous orange tabby. And apparently Sky, our flame point, got into it with him already. There it is. Exclamation point hobo swag. And what I was saying was that, like, you know, a lot's changed in 9 years from when we started to now. And I appreciate you guys kicking it, sticking with it. I've had lazy years. I've had hardcore years. Sad years, happy years. You know, like it's been a journey. He's hiding in there somewhere. I think he's behind the door, maybe. Maybe he's hiding in the bathtub. Oh no, he's behind the bath. I see his ass. What's up, buddy? Fucking cats. So it means a lot that you guys came out. Kara Quinn, you want some hobo swag? So shout out to Captain Banhammer Recoil for instantly triggering 2 of our big giveaways. Again, the way it works is the month ender giveaway will be this whole squad. Classic adventure. And every time you guys donate $150 while we're streaming, we'll give away a hobo shirt and a wildcard spot. So it's another way in the raffle. Kara Quinn, the oldest man on the internet, tuning in. Kara Quinn, 73 months, legend. Danish over on YouTube says, man, I remember watching you 9 years ago. Next Level Painting. That's where my journey began. It's always used to cheer me up on rough days. The literal best of all days. Simply glorious. Thanks, man. That means a lot. Banhammer says, through some of the worst times of my life over the past 8 years, you and your content have been there bringing me happiness. You deserve the world. Thanks, brother. That also makes me happy to hear. Banhammer, you're a true legend. Let's put 2 minutes on the clock again. The winner of this gets their choice of which no hobo shirt they want. Somebody, oh, did Wes already pick the one he wanted out, or does he say he's gonna whisper me or DM me? People are expressing hot interest in this new shirt. What's gonna happen when we go to Depticon next year and you meet somebody wearing it, baby? You're not gonna let me get a picture with them? Sorry, I missed that. That was Tally Taco, 62 months, says, subber off and on, stepped away from the hobby, hit up a few of your tutorials from years ago. Very pleased with how they stood up. Tally Taco, thank you. That's why I appreciate you saying that. Like, I feel like even though they're like old and the models are kind of old, I feel like a lot of them do hold up. Thank you for confirming that for me. Kara Quinn says, 9 years ago, I was finishing up some nasty chemo. This definitely helped. Yeah, man, that's right. Forgot about that. Like, I've never like been inside my own head about it or anything like that, Kara Quinn. Like, I've had fun this entire journey, but it's not always been as like my happiness has not always been as top tier as it is today. And it does warm my heart to hear that like there were people out there benefiting from content that I necessarily can hardly remember making anymore because it was like so fast paced. Like I had so much going on, trying to pay bills, trying to like invent new shit, you know, like sometimes I feel like embarrassed by some of my older content. And so to know that it actually helped and it's not something to be embarrassed about. All right, here we go. We're gonna pull another name. Wow, my man Banhammer. He literally went to his wife. Oh shit, I'm yelling in here. You sure this is where you want to be, baby? So Banhammer had to go show the shirt to his lady to get permission to donate. Then he donated it and he won the shirt.
Oh my gosh, I bet she's so excited.
She's so happy. She's hyped.
I bet she won.
Smash your face into a car windshield and then take your mother Dorothy Mantooth out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. Dorothy Mantooth is a stay.
Danish just became a member of the Hobby Hobo Squad over on YouTube. Danish, thanks, brother. The actions on Twitch. I think there's only 4 of you guys who actually do that. Thank you so much for kicking it on YouTube and supporting me. Waldo says, Kenny paints with a system that isn't tied to paints or models. It's theory and it helps you whatever. Thank you. That's exactly how I fucking feel about it. Which is why I'm kind of trolling you guys about the whole Gravedigger denim thing for the last 8 years. It doesn't matter. Like, if you pull for the philosophy, it's irrelevant. Or Pigment says you helped me immensely. Thanks, man. Snazzy Ninja, he says the literal best. What's up, brother? Tally Taco says one thing I've learned from you, your tutorials, and working on my towel is getting me into the hobby. Fuck edge highlights. It makes a huge difference. The towel make me hate doing it. No, yeah. Like, fuck, this, it sucks. But, like, damn, it slaps. Just don't bake it into project completion. That's what I teach all my students. Tally Taco.
How you like me now? Don't fuck the style. Ruthless, wow. Do you wanna get your teeth knocked the fuck out? Wanna get on it like that? Well then shout.
I'm gonna wear the shirt all the time.
You don't automatically win the shirt, Templar. Captain Banhammer just happened to. I mean, I feel like for these guys, I kind of have to. Okay, for today only. For today only, Templar. If you're one of these guys who's just dropping 150s on the stream, you automatically win it. So, we'll draw another name from the previous raffle. Recoil adds your name to the list. Add KR Quinn to the list. And we're going to do a new raffle.
These shirts are satin.
I'm just waiting for Recoil to confirm that all of that information was acknowledged. Tally Taco, thank you for saying what you said. Templar, thank you for your support. He says I'm gonna wear that shirt all the time. Just in case you guys didn't realize, Templar just went hard. So he just gets a shirt. Banhammer wants a large with the full spread. Gotta get that on the Sacred Scroll. McClarity says, when I first saw you on YouTube, I thought, who is this WWF wannabe? That's me. That's me. I'm literally still to this day rocking a Macho Man shirt, dog. I thought, who is this WWF wannabe? But then I watched you and paid attention. By the time I actually took your classes, I felt dumb for not knowing it sooner. Black belt in painting, and above that in airbrushing and teaching. Oh, McClarity, who are you? What student are you? So you already went through my whole course. It's one of my black belt graduates. Templar's like, no, I'm here for the gambling. It's not gambling. Kara Quinn, you just won one of the hobo shirts. Your pick. God damn it, Clarity. Kramus. I forgot you changed your stupid name. Why'd you change it to Mech-ality? You know how long it's gonna take me to remember you? He's like, he got drunk and made a bad decision. Yeah, just ban his ass. Caddick Pain, I would be a lot cooler if you drew and made some bad decisions. All right, so Kara Quinn, he gets a shirt too. Add him to the scroll. All systems are go. Now let's reset the raffle. Start. 3 minutes. Exclamation point hobo swag. This is now the Templar trigger. Let's run it back. Exclamation point hobo swag. Ugh. Okay, let's see what we can get going here. So we're gonna really throttle down, and when you throttle down hard, you gotta make sure you throw a reasonable amount of moisture in the pot. And a good pro tip is practice on the base first. And kind of get an eye for what you're doing. Monument Hobbies coming in with that raid life. Get some love in chat for Monument Hobbies. We're doing our 2025 Space War workup using Monument Hobbies official colors right now. Aquila says, got drunk and made the best decision. I made a bad decision. Was me a few years after discovering you trying to recreate your Ultramarine scheme at 3 a.m. drunk. Recoil, yeah. Templar just gets a shirt. And then if anyone does what you guys have been doing, you just get the shirt. So I like to practice on the base to see if there's anything going on that I don't like. And it's a little grainier than I want. So the solution there is more water. I'm gonna crank it back up. We're gonna blast it. Get some of that debris out of there. Monument Hobbies coming in. Bro, 9 years on Twitch, man. Okay. So we're giving out every trigger is a wild card spot. Exclamation point. Hobo swag, 17 seconds left. Let me pause it. Exclamation point hobo swag. Every trigger, someone wins a shirt and a wild card spot to the end of month raffle, which we're going to give away these models we're painting at the end of the month. So if you're in the final 4 or you get one of these spots, you're in the raffle. So 12 seconds for hobo swag. We're back in it. So Templar already gets a shirt. Whoever wins this, wild card and a shirt. Banhammer. This maniac. Get the man his wild card spot and his second shirt. So we're just going to kiss with a little bit of icy highlighting. We're desperately just trying to keep it locked in. What? My compressor just straight stopped working. That was ridiculous. Okay, we're back. You see, we're just hitting the high points. A little bit of pop. Plains gray. Faded ultramarine in the mix, and we're just building out excessive highlights, but they're short and focal length. Templar, you can just say it in chat. You can just @ recoil, and he'll put it on the scroll. Banhammer says, I'm gifting it. Are you going to gift it? You can do that. Is it? I'm gifting it, the second shirt, to whoever makes the best argument to me. So you have to make an argument for why you earned the shirt to Captain Banhammer. That's Flux. Oh yeah, that's Flux. I missed your earlier comment. What were you talking about? You were passionate about Space Wolves a second ago. I remember that. You guys, yeah, a lot of people don't like the baby blue Space Wolves. Like, you know. So well, ultimately, it's just like a desaturated light pale blue. But if you don't keep enough drama in it, in my opinion, it does look a little weak. I like them to be a little darker. Oh, that's true. You know what? I can corroborate that. You know, when my stream was on the fritz and it was dying, and we were black, we had like 5 blackouts in a row. Waldo's literally threw a 20 spot at me, Stormy Money, stay safe, while I was streaming on fucking my cell phone. I like the Heresy colors too, Snazzy. We've done that before. The thing is, I don't want it to be just like another Black Templar, essentially. I do like the blue threaded into the design. And bright colors do slap. The problem is, it can't be too saturated or too bright, or now you're messing with ultramarines. So it still has to be in this like the saturation spectrum. So we're keeping the menace intact with strong Plains gray presence. Just a little bit of highlighting from the old Faded Ultramarine. Now, in the old days, we would have hit it with a heavy wash and done an active wash. We're not going to do that. We're going to do something different here. So now we want to get a little bit more controlled on these backpacks. We want to consider the front viewing angle. I'm just hitting the backpack balls and center massing it. So like from the front viewing angle, you would see that poking through. And then from this viewing angle, just drop it down the centers. I'm going to throttle it a little bit more. And just hit a little dot. Center mass. Damn. Gotta be careful there. Move fast. Snazzy. You still haven't figured out how to paint yours yet? Without, you don't like GW's cover art? Heard that. Well, the $20 for boner pills to keep me safe. Thanks, man. War pigment. It says AC back up and running. Yeah, it you know, it's the internet went off, but then the power came back on, and then the AC was fine. I'm going to add more water. Really, I'm going to try to thin it down even more. A little bit more flow improver. Kara Quinn, this is the hottest day of the summer here so far. It was 101 in Colorado. God damn, dude. I remember that, those days. Okay, so we've lowered the opacity a lot more. And I'm going to throttle more. I'm going to try to get a little bit more directed. And just get a little bit more dusting on the bottom right there. I'm going to push a couple of these little sharp angles out a little bit. Kind of create more of a shine, see? Just like a really small spot. So we want that long shadow, a little explosion. That. Build that lower highlight. Get that angle right there. Don't be afraid to push. Just make sure you showing it respect, lowering the opacity and pulling less back, less on your trigger. It's the secret to that. They're not quite as bright as you're seeing them on camera. Let me see if I can manipulate exposure. Let me see. Let me move this. That's more accurate. See, a lot more menace. Mark over on YouTube, thanks for the sub. So there's our, it's just a 2-paint workup. It doesn't get easier than that. Okay, recap. Payne's Gray, signature series. Instead of Gravedigger Denim, Faded Ultramarine. Instead of all other highlights, we just built up a very dark and menacing Space Wolf highlight. Very easy to do. We spent a little bit of extra time on our airbrush to get these transitions popping. We're still dark. We're still feeling menace, but we're also creeping into that Space Wolf flavor, that like eggshell blue, robin egg kind of Easter egg blue. This Flux, are you asking me a question? A lot of times I end up taking the cap off when I'm doing like that gangster shit, because I don't want anything, because moisture will accumulate on the prongs in this or this cup, and that's what it'll spit out when you hit air randomly. So this is like maximum, but you might bend your needle by accident because you're not paying attention. So we're going to do more airbrushing. Today's all airbrushing. But let's do a whip session first. And we do have to do a full rinse. Recoil, you just did an AI create an ultramarine pick. Instant whip, I can't wait. Yeah, moisture in the cap, that's an issue all day, every day. Let's just run some simple green through it. What do I like better, War Pigment? Cup, crown. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're trying to do the gangster gumbo, kind of hard without a cap. But not impossible. I'd say the crown design splits the difference between low splatter and protection. And when I take it off,
What book? The unwritten.
I can
book
just
of the
gangster
road.
gumbo by pinching. So it's pretty much doesn't matter. Jameson, no. This is a return to a season 1 classic next level painting adventure. The Great Unclean One sitting in the shelf right now. We did a viewer-based voting on Patreon public posts. You guys voted for Space Wolves. I went down to the Haven of Gamers game store, far side of fucking Orlando. We drove there, me and my lady. Hour there, hour back. Bought these guys. We're paying them up for our 9-year anniversary month. And at the end of the month, for the month ender, we're giving them away in a Top D Grand Prix. So, final 4 entries. And our big promo is every $150 cumulatively donated will unlock another wildcard entry into that raffle and a shirt. So, someone's going to win the whole squad this month. Like the old days. No one. All right. That's a good enough rinse because we're switching colors after the break. We haven't done that in a while. Because you may be wondering why I didn't paint the shields. Moth boys, I'm using a 0.3. 0.3, 0.33, 0.35, that's the range I live in. It's any smaller, it's nonsense. So we left the shields off because I also need access to the bodies. But also you'll notice that there's not a lot of access to the shoulder pads for the yellow. We're definitely going to paint these knee pads yellow. But you see there's barely any yellow showing. So to me, it's a missed opportunity. We're painting the fucking shields yellow. Because I gotta do it crazy. I gotta do at least one crazy thing. So shields will be yellow. 100%. Gotta do at least one insane thing. Which means we get to do straight magenta also on the power weapons. And then I'm probably gonna do like black fur, really dark fur. So we're gonna still add some NLP flavor. But we're gonna get some yellow in there. And then I didn't even bother priming these yet, but these are the 3 heads I selected for the project. Because any good Space Wolf army needs, you know, when they go, needs no helmet heads. So I picked these. These are my 3 favorites. This Flux, yeah, we're gonna have a face painting tutorial too. Snazzy says, I've got 30 Space Wolves and none of them with a helmet. I did my entire Death Company, 20 Death Company Marines with no helmets. I like doing shit like that. When I collected enough Blood Angel helmets or faces that I had about 12 unique from across different sprues. So I did straight up all of them with no helmet. Joseph Workman. So this is a new take on one of our most famous tutorials of all time. Using the Gravedigger Denim tutorial. We switched it up. We're using Plains Gray Monument Hobbies. Vents Petrello Signature Series. That's our dark gray. Blue gray. And then we're using Faded Ultramarine as our highlight. So we're just threading that in with our airbrush. So, and the original, let me see if I can pull it up. So this was this right here. We have a video we did literally a long ass time ago. What is this? 8 years old? And so that video was extremely popular on the internet. Gravedigger Denim wash. I get the most amount of fucking comments on this character to this day. Emails, DMs, everything. Because people are like, well, there's no Gravedigger Denim. What do I do? So, even though I've done a lot of spacesuit tutorials, and I have a PDF out on this now too. Let me see if I can pull that up. Put it up on Patreon. Just gonna go grab it. Joseph says, I used OG method of with blue and black wash. Gravedigger Denim is back. Is every P3 paint back? Because that was one of their special edition boxes. So you can still get it again. Rolling up to that. So I put up a PDF on Patreon, but also I posted it. And you can see how many variants of this Space Wolf we did over the, you know, these are all tutorials. But this is the guy everyone cares about. And that PDF's on Patreon right now. Waldo's, you just got your Twisted Tea fanny pack? Nice. What's the future of thirst? So, what we're doing is we're recreating that. Go on, baby. What are you talking? Just making sure you're okay. You seen that cat? You seen that cat walking around? So, these two joints right here. And see, it's pretty close. I just eyeballed that, guys. I'm not a scientist.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it.
Easy peasy, this savage. Easy peasy just came in here, did the same thing. He just kicked off a... So, today only rules. This is a whole month thing, guys. It's month ender Top D Grand Prix. Month long. But, today only, anyone who's savage like you guys, give him the shirt. Give my man the shirt. Which one do you want, Easy Peasy? I love you, dog. Let me reset it. Start. Exclamation point hobo swag. That's fucking savage. I'm not selling these shirts, guys. I'll sign them too. That's in the literature. If you want. Like, not everyone values that. Kara Quinn, you can just at Recoil. You can just add him right here in chat. And if when I go back to the scroll to fulfill the orders, if I don't have the information, I'll DM you myself. Excuse me. Waldo says, today is a good day. Happy 9 years, buddy. I got to drop off dinner for my oldest and marching band camp. Say hi. Thank you, Waldos. You're a true supporter and a legend. Thank you. Captain Banhammer says, let me rise again as king of the shirts. Who'd you end up giving the shirt to? So, Top D Grand Prix all month. Month end of giveaway, we're giving away this whole squad. Every $150 donated throughout the month, wild card entry and a shirt giveaway. Today only, because we have all these savages up here who I appreciate. They also just get the shirt. But then I'm going to give away another shirt right now and the Top D Grand Prix spot and a wild card spot. All right, 2 minutes on the clock, guys. Exclamation point, hobo swag. Danish over on YouTube says, Kenny, my G. I keep doing a nutty purple for my Emperor's Children. Then give up because painting white makes me throw my toys out the pram. Save my head painted on me. What are you painting white? Do you have a whip? We're about to do a whip session here in a minute. Exclamation point, whip. You're on YouTube, so Recoil can throw you a link if you're not in my Discord. Show me what you're working on so I can better help you. But typically white, if you're hand painting white, it comes down to like a base coat. You want to set it with like a light gray first, and then just do a couple of layers. If you're just trying to raw dog the white, you're typically going to get in trouble with that. Waldo's got it because he gave me boner pill money. Oh, good old Waldo's. Easy Peasy says, well, I got a shirt to wear for next Adepticon. What he picked the Rottweiler one too. My lady can't believe that people are buying this shirt, and she's going to Adepticon next year with me, guys. So when we run into each other, and also Recoil, make this note too, I guess. I'm just default signing them all. Like, I'm going to ship them to me first, sign them, and then send them back to you guys. If you don't want it signed, say something to Recoil so you can make a note.
I was thinking that maybe when you get back, you could come with me. Fuck work, fall in love right now, and spend all our money.
Easy peasy. Oh, thank goodness. They text me too, because we text, right? Don't we, Easy peasy? Text me, Facebook it to me, everything. Snazzy Ninja, do they have to be painting whips? No, you can send pictures of your pets, food, whatever you want. Captain Banhammer says Ilenosaurus needs to learn to believe in hobo power.
What?
You need to learn to believe in hobo power.
I'm dating a hobo.
Did you guys hear what she just said? She just said she's dating a hobo. Which you guys know what that makes her, right?
Hobosexual.
A hobosexual. Oh no, it's lightning starting. Oh.
So tornado yesterday.
I don't have it. I need to. I'll buy another uninterruptible power supply for this rig.
But the power didn't go out, they fixed it great.
All right, let's draw the winner. That's good news. Rhea Prey. He's got a Top D Grand Prix spot and a hobo shirt. Easy Pieces like dating a hobo. True. Go Boy says the power of hobo friendship is powerful stuff. Pre says I'm king of the hobos.
But did they know if they only knew I'm a hobo too?
Yeah. She's low key a hobo. She's queen of the hobos. Yeah, that's accurate. It's funny because I say she's the queen of everything. More Pigment. I'll be like, she's the Pokemon queen. She's the secretly the hobo queen. Shakes empty soup can full of nickels washing tokens. Easy peasy says the power of hobo compels you. The power of hobo compels you. Danish, we need to get. I'll get you a Discord link right now. I just put a temporary link in chat right now. It should go all the way over to you. All right, it's lightning out there, so we'll see what happens. Our power went out a bunch of times just today, and so, or Friday. So it hasn't gone out since, and it thunderstormed all night. So, and there was a tornado. So if it happens again, I'm gonna immediately go on Amazon with all this money you guys just gave me and buy another uninterruptible power supply for this side of the room. And I'll jump over back onto my phone. But we got all the info in, so we're not like losing. We're caught up on giveaways, so like. So give me 1 second. I need to go hit the bathroom real quick. Then we're gonna do a whip session. Danish, you got the link? Good. Bro, it didn't rain for like the whole summer, and now it's just like crazy raining. Easy peasy. So give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. And your options for the art are in Discord. You can see. You go back to my last post. BRB. Mic check 1, 2. Sit when I go number 1 and number 2. Let's run it back to Discord. Oh, Elro Dog left, right? Mike Mixie. What's up, brother? Cheers. He says, congratulations, King. Thank you, brother. So Elro Dog posted up his current whip on his EC. Sorry it took me so long, guys. I got caught up downstairs. Giving my baby a sweet treat. Oh, the rhinos are so cool. What a cool painting. What a cool style. That's why Templar and you are best friends now. Templar, see, if you can hone your sketch into better placement. Oh no, I just cut the music.
Did you bring the Amazon stuff in?
No.
Never mind.
How would have I known about it?
I thought that's why it took so long.
No, it took so long because I was getting you ice cream. There we go. Easy peasy says, Amazon stuff. Did you bring it in? Apparently your tone cuts through my gate, baby.
Watch my life pass me by, never knowing where I belong in a web of love and lies. As you string
See,
me along,
it's sketchy and it has bad line aesthetic. Meaning the lines don't taper. And they don't like vanish, they just stop. But the lines are in the right place. And that's kind of all that matters.
oh, I just wanna be free, I just wanna be free. Think I'm falling apart. Oh, I just wanna be free, free.
Same thing with the NMM. The lines are in the right place. Doesn't matter how blurry it is. Oh, and this is the next whip. Hey, Hammer. Is it fixed now? Aquila, Grim. Oh, yeah, your Grim Dark Death Guard project. Let's see here. Nope, you fucked it up. Is Aquila still here? No, put that dude in a simple green dog. Start over. That's a Lord of Contagion. That's a precious, rare model. And he looks like the Death Guard models on those subreddits on Reddit where they all S the D of Grim Dark Death Guard. Aquila says, Mrs. Aquila says, I need to trim my beard. Damn, I haven't turned closed captioning on in a long time. Is she watching or does she just walk by? Aquila, do I need to turn it on? Is she sitting down to watch? The Dark Horse with a shirt too? Recoil? Oh, she's watching. Okay, let me see. I think I still have the extension. Let me go. Twitch. CC. Closed caption. Where's the link? There it is. Connect with Twitch. Start captions. Mic check. Okay, it's on. It's been a while since I used that. We're good. That's some, is that wind? Did we just get hit by a low-key Florida tornado? Where you going? I'm gonna go check on that. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go look out the window. It's going crazy out there.